Hello, Will here, and today we are in Skyrim, and we will be checking out 3 mods. So we will be checking out a new kind of clothing mod, a player home, and another mod that allows you for a simpler start if you want to still do the game from basically the vanilla beginning. But right, so for the first one we're going to look at is Imperial Agents Generic Banner Robes Pack. So what this does, it just changes basically just the look of robes, or at least it gives you a special set of robes that have a more unique appearance. And to find it, all you'll need to do is just come to the Bannered Mare. Alright. So inside the Bannered Mare, there should be a chest somewhere, which I think might be up top, I believe. So we'll have a quick look. Aha, yeah. So you're looking for this here. Now it does say steal from, so you do have to be a bit wary, as unfortunately it does get classed as stealing, which is a bit because the problem is now, because even if you don't take them, they're worth a lot of money. And the problem is that you can't sell it unless you're part of the Thieves Guild. But anyway, so I'm not going to look at all of them. You know, we'll look at 2 because we got blue, green, yellow, and general goods. So I think we will look at the blue and the general goods. I think it's what the ones that we'll look at. Alright, and here we are. And here is the blue set. So again, yeah, all it basically does is it gets the general kind of robes that you find in the game, and it just basically changes the texture to uses the generic banner textures. So I think that they were also going to be releasing this on Xbox and PC as well, but with some slightly different looking textures. But due to PlayStation not being able to have external assets used in any mods, this is sort of a kind of a generalized workaround for that. So, I mean, yeah, is it anything extremely amazing at the moment? No, it's not an amazing mod. It's not going to completely alter your game. It's not going to make your life easier in the game or more fun in the game or anything like that. It's just a generalized texture overhaul of some of the robes. But that's the blue one, so let's have a look at the general goods one. And here we are with the general goods robes. You can see these ones are a little bit different on the profile because they do actually have a bit of a pattern on them, rather than being just a full generic colour. There is it says a little bit of a pattern, which is, say it's not actually that bad actually. I mean, personally myself, if I was going to wear any of these generic robes, it probably would be this one. Mainly just because it's a bit more patterned. It's got a bit more to it. Again, nothing amazing, nothing extraordinarily useful, or that, but just visually, just a bit nicer than the other ones. Personally myself, but obviously that's to my taste. Obviously, everyone else's taste will be probably a little bit different. But right, so that just shows up a couple of them. Again, the other 2 I'm going to leave for you lot to look at. But plus, also, you probably kind of have a rough idea of the general gist of how it works, anyway. So, but right. So if you want to download this for yourself, because you just think, yeah, why not? Why not have some sort of slightly more unique kind of coloured robes? I will leave a link in the description below to the mod itself, so you can download it for yourself, and then plus also you can let Imperial Agent know what you think of the mod. Myself, yeah, it's like, is it one I would personally actually go to download myself? No, not really. But you know, I might just keep it because you know, it's a small download site. You know, download size small. Introduction of any bugs, none from what I've seen. So you know, I think it's incapable of causing any massive bugs anyway. So it's not buggy. It's a small download size. It doesn't change every other generic robe, which is like this one over here. It doesn't change them. As you can see, the monks still got theirs, so they're very unique. And bosh, and there you go. Alright, so that was Imperial Agents generic banner robes pack. So right, now with that one out of the way, we're going to move on to mod number 2, and for that we need to go to Helgen. Alright, and here we are with mod number 2 by the 13th Zodiac. Now this is called Helgen Armory. So, as some people might be here, yes. As some people might be aware, with PC, you can use a console command that takes you to basically, effectively, what is a testing hall used by Bethesda, and inside there they've got all the stuff that you need, like arcane enchanter, alchemy table, containers that contain every single item in the game, so every single weapon, and unenchanted and enchanted. Same with the armor, unenchanted versions, enchanted versions, jewelry, clothes, miscellaneous items, quest items, keys, staffs, potions. Basically every item in the game that you can get can be found in this testing hall. And I think there are some mods that do also add in a way to get to that testing hall. But normally, I think those, most of the time, they will put the entrances somewhere that's a bit further into the game. So you have to like travel down to Riften, or you'll have to travel all the way to Whiterun, or you'll have to travel all the way to Syracuse, or something like that, you know. A little bit less convenient if you're starting the game from the beginning. From the Helgen attack. So what this one does, it basically, it puts that into the game, but right at the beginning. So all you'd have to do, basically, start the game, do the Helgen attack, if you still start the game with the vanilla start, do the Helgen attack, blah blah blah, do all that crap, let Alduin blow shit up, everything up and kill everybody, blah 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 blah, get into Helgen Keep, and then once you get past this gate, you will see all of this. All these things. Now normally, not all these things are here. So there's like, you know, so now there's an arcane enchanter, there's a cooking pot, there's a tanning rack, staff enchanter, armory table, grindstone, anvil, smithing supplies, spell tomes, scrolls, skill books, heavy armor, light armor, clothing, staves, ranged weapons, two-handed weapons, one-handed weapons, valuables, and jewelry. So you've got pretty much everything here. So say for example I was still looking heavy armor. So as you can see we got the Canaric, Jagged Crown, Daedric Hammer, Azidol, Duokan, Sacrosis, Havnorak, Narkin, you know, all the Dragon Priest masks. And then you just go down the list and they're all these different things. I mean, you've got a Spellbreaker, but oddly enough, an enchanted version of Spellbreaker. Very oddly enough, it's an unenchanted version of it. So this might slightly differ from the normal testing room, but the fact that it's like the Oriole Shield, no enchantment on it. Shield of Eastgirl, no enchantment. So it looks like he's possibly removed the enchantments from some of the items. So then, in turn, basically you can create your own enchantment to go on these specific items. If we go to light armor, again, it's the same light armor. So you know you got reflecting shield, but there's no enchantment. So you've got Sun's books, the books, you know, Sun's boots. Now, obviously, there might be still some armors that may work on male bodies, but not work on female bodies, and some armors might work on female bodies, but not male bodies. It depends on how Bethesda created them. So it's like Sun's armor, for example. So here we are, Sun's armor. Sun's armor doesn't work on the female body. So it's like if you're playing as a female, then there's no point in taking Sun's armor, because what it will end up being is the Dark Brotherhood robes. That's just the way that the Bethesda created it, because they didn't need to, because since it's a unique armor piece, they had no need to create a female version for it. So that's why that's the way that is. But yeah, so you can get all your light armors, the clothing if you want as well. Same again with, so these ones are enchanted though, or at least those two are. Greybeard stuff as well. You know, so you get pretty much most of it. It seems like some of the stuff they have left enchanted though, like a couple of these things they seem to have left enchanted. Not exactly as sure as to why. Huh. When low on health, has a chance to heal wearer and damage nearby enemies, or summon a powerful dragon priest defender. See, now that's different, because the Greybeard stuff isn't normally enchanted whatsoever. Interesting. So obviously they've decided to actually enchant the Greybeard's robes on this one though, rather than have them not enchanted. Interesting. Interesting choice. I'll give that interesting choice. So yeah, it is kind of sort of like if you like the model, say for example, you like the Spellbreaker shield, and you like how it looks, but you wish I wish I could enchant one myself. You know, put my own enchantment on it. Well, here you go. It gives you a chance to do that. You know, it gives you a chance to mess around with that. And valuables is, so we got. You got £10 in gold, 10 gold ingots, so plenty of stuff. Nice. Jewelry again. It's so you can create your own enchanted version of the ethereal crown. And just everything else, you got all the other stuff. It adds every single item in the game. Weapons as well. But now you can get all flood, but you can actually decide to enchant it in the way that you want to enchant it, I believe. But we're gonna test it. So we're gonna grab Volendrung here. So we'll grab Volendrung. Obviously, normally Volendrung is normally a weapon that you can't enchant because it's a Daedric weapon, so it's normally enchanted straight away. So let's have a look. So go to here, disenchant, obviously there's nothing there. So go to here, Volendrung, and then you can enchant it with what you want. Instead of it Volendrung being whatever it does normally. Hi Subaru. I'm gonna glitch you through the table there. It's because there's a bench underneath the arcane enchanter normally, so that's why Subaru's clipping through the table. But yeah, so I can't remember what enchantments are normally on Volendrung, but it's like if you like the looks of Volendrung, but you don't like its enchantment, there you go. Now here's a way to create Volendrung the way you want Volendrung to be, and obviously it will be the same with every other weapon. Every other two-handed weapon, one-handed weapon, and everything like that. So yeah. Actually, all in all, not actually that bad, I'd say. But yeah, so, you know, that's pretty much basically it. I mean, I could spend ages looking for all this, getting all the stuff I want, but I'm not going to do that. I've rambled on long enough about this one. You get the general gist. So yeah, it is basically a cheat mod, yeah. But it's a cheat mod that doesn't make you overpowered. Yeah, it might make you overpowered maybe a little bit OP at the beginning of the game, yeah. But you know, further down the line, no, the game will eventually catch up to you. So, is it a cheat mod? Yes. Is it an OP cheat mod? No. So, is it worth spamming in? Yeah, why not? So, screw it. Even if you don't use it for the weapons and stuff like that, you can still use it to get a ton of money. You can still use it to get a ton of, you know, to get a nice amount of sniffing supplies. You know. So, personally, I don't think there's actually anything that bad about it, really. So, there's like 500 nails. There you go. You probably need that for to do all the bloody half-wire house building. Bosh, done, sorted, easy. But right, but that's going to be it for this one. That is it for the Helgen Armory. So yeah, as always, there will be a link in the description below if you want to download this mod for yourself, even if it's just to get more supply of items, because one thing I do not know, it doesn't state it, and I don't know if it does or if it doesn't, is if these respawn. So I don't know if it's basically, if you take it once, that's it, it's gone, or if you take it, come back again a few days later, and then any items you took have been replaced. So whether these things respawn or not, I don't know. But it doesn't state it in the description either. So that could be a fun thing for you lot to find out. But yeah, so there will be a link in the description below to the mod itself if you want to try it out for yourself. And so yeah, that was the Helgen Armory by the 13th Zodiac. And yeah, a nice simple mod basically. But right, on to the, I'm going to get ready for these noisy evil. But yeah, so on to the final mod of the video. And for that, we need to go back to Whiterun area. But lucky enough, we could just stay a little bit outside of the city. Alright, and here we are with the final mod in the video. And this is Sky Homes, Dragonfall's Manor by Greg D. So as you can see, it actually does add in a kind of a large player home space. So just, as you can see, possibly just over there in the fog is Dragon's Reach, but on the map I'll show you where it is. It's right here. So when you first download this mod, this icon is here, like this. So yeah, you can't fast travel to it straight away, but it at least gives you a good indication. You know, it actually lets you know basically where you need to go. But you know, so there's Hudden Brew Meadery, and there's Dragonfall's Manor. And as you see, yeah, it's situated on sort of like on the cliffside a little bit, going over the Whitewater Rapids here. I mean, you'll notice it because of this whole bit just sticking out like a sore thumb. You know, it kind of sticks out like a sore thumb a little bit. So you know, it's pretty obvious. But yeah, so this is Dragonfall's Banner by Greg D. So let's have a look. So we've got on the outside, sort of very big open space, storage. So you got outside storage, which that's actually pretty nifty. I've got a bear somewhere nearby. I have no idea where. Don't know where the bear is, I heard it, but I can't see it. But yeah, so actually outside storage like that, it's actually it's not a thing you see that often, and it might actually be kind of useful actually. So you know, you've got a lot of stuff, but you don't want to go to the house just yet, but you just want to drop some stuff off, go back off, to do some more adventuring or whatever. Yeah, come up here. put your stuff in here, and then bugger off to do some more adventuring. And apparently you get a pet bear somewhere. Oh no. It's not even a friendly cat. No. I mean, it could, well, there's the bear. You later, could go. Alright, so now that's the bear dealt with. So obviously, yeah, you go down here, you can see you got some places where you could do, do a little bit of planting. So you got some fertile soil there, where you can do a little bit of planting. I think there's a couple of patches up here as well. Oh, there you go, finally found it. And there's a couple of patches there as well, where you can do do a little bit of planting as well. A couple of just simple storage chests there. Some simplified storage. Place obviously where you could get some firewood. Some more planting and planters. So yeah, you can definitely have yourself a bit of a garden. Nice. And you got some kind of outdoor patio area. Yeah, so let's have a look around the patio area. Now you got your sort of like outdoor dining with not the best gazebo. I mean, it's not going to really do you any good against the rain. But yeah, outdoor dining, into which when it's not foggy, probably the view isn't that bad. So let's just see if we can get rid of the fog. Nope. If anything, the fog's gotten worse. Ah, there we go. No fog now. So as you can see from your dining area, yeah, quite a nice overshot view of the tundra. They got dragons reaching a far distance over there. Got more of the mountains over there, far over there. So yeah, just shame they had all these trees in the way, but yeah. They got the rapids, the pine forest, the mountains. It's there. Not a bad view. Quite a nice, tranquil view actually. So yeah, not shabby. Yes, everyone else enjoy their outdoor dining experience. Or you can go sit a little bit nearer to the rapids, watch the salmon jump up the river, up the waterfalls. There you go. There was a salmon there. Okay, you can't actually activate the book, but yeah. But but not some bad seating places there. You've got the cannon racks, some more soil mannequins, weapon racks. You got some crafting supplies given to you. There's some blacksmith shoes, blacksmith apron, and a couple of blacksmith potions. Looks like you've been given some basic supplies to do to start with. Gold ingots. Well, okay, so these ones are empty at the moment, but a unique designed storage. Gemstones and gemstones. The emerald and the ruby in that one. Flawless sapphire in that one. Place of Danger Hearts gives you 1 free Danger Heart. Not to be scoffed at. Danger Hearts are a bit of a pain in the ass to get sometimes. So yeah, so you got literally individualized storage for every single ingot. So that's not actually that bad actually. I think that's actually pretty funky. Dragon materials. So you got all the smithing needs as well. Coming up in here, you got some more place where you can do a little bit more kind of gardening. Then you come up here, come around here. So over here you got just you got a pickaxe down here. You can take those ones you can't. That one you can though. Ores. What is ores? You've even got a mine. So you got your own mine that you can go into. Smelter. Alright, so what about the actual house itself? So let's go and have a look in the actual house itself. But right, and here we are inside the manor. And so far, so far it's looking like one of these player homes where it's yeah, obviously it's redesigned a little bit, made a little bit different. Obviously, they've used the the shell of the bannered mare to create the interior space because they've used the outside of the building is the bannered mare building, so they've used the inside interior cell, so they didn't have to like to build up the house from scratch. Which that's fair enough. That's some that because that's fair enough because that's what some guy would do, rather than building the whole entire space from scratch. If you're gonna base it off a building, you know, just makes your life a bit easier, and then you just redesign the entire interior of the building. Very, it's very, it's much more simpler. It keeps things a bit easier for the modder themselves, and boosh. But yeah, so you got places where you can put all your weapons, well, display some weapons, display some armor. The all central hub of a fireplace, some benches where to have sit down, just chill and relax next to the fire. So if we go to your left, obviously we got the kitchen. Obviously it's been changed up a little bit. You got an oven, still got the generalised cooking spit. All the, now I think it does say that like a lot of these items are just static items, so they're not. So you can't like go taking a load of them, or you can't like start knocking a load of them off the shelf and stuff like that. So they are static, but but at least but they're there for, they're there for decorational purposes. Over here is a space for 6 children apparently. Right, so it does state in the description about adoptable children, and it can be up to 6. Now, obviously, with that you will have to have a mod that will either allow you to adopt more than 2 children, because the vanilla game, you can only adopt a maximum of 2 children. You can't adopt any more. So you'd have to either have a mod that increases that, so you can adopt more than 2 children, or you can have something say like what I have, relocate NPC, into which then I think you can even with that then you can basically effectively adopt more than 2 children and send them here. Now, whether you could send adopted children or followers to here straight away in a base kind of more of a base vanilla game without having a mod in place to make it work, I don't know, because it is a bit of a odd thing to get to work. So myself, I would advise to get relocate NPC. So I'll leave a link to that mod in the description below. But I would advise to get relocate NPC if you wanted to use this as a player home, just in case. But yeah, but you got a space for 6 children. So if you are happy with 6 children, personally myself, I think having 6 children is a bit of a suicide mission, calling for death. But if you want 6 children, there you go. You can have 6 children. All right. So over there is obviously onto your left is the kitchen and the children's bedroom. We now go to the back. Just another little small area, probably designed more for like followers, because these beds are apparently owned. So this might be, yeah, covering this room is probably more designated for followers. If we go up, in this area is what I'm going to assume is basically effectively what is the sort of like the master bedroom. So it's a place where you can search for all your spirits. In this case, a couple of alpha white, some more spirits there. There's some other safe kind of storage. So you got a dresser, you got jewelry boxes, a safe with documents, potions. So, so you can store your potions, and it's it's nice. Hello. teleport out of nowhere. But it's nice. It's nicely presented. It's not just boring like what I do half time. And here's a chest of potions. No, they've actually taken the time and actually made it look nice. In a way, so like so you got like all the potions actually on display, but it is still storage. And then the bed. So yeah, nice little cozy snug master bedroom, I would say. So at the back of the house you got a sort of a small spare room, probably for followers, and the master bedroom, and the family dining table. No sweet rolls though, but family dining table. So then if you go to the right in the house, so you got a place where you can put fauna. Ah, so it's not a barrel full of animals. It's just a barrel full of animal parts. Because I was thinking fauna. Wait a minute, fauna is basically a fancy word for animals and stuff like that. How the hell they got animals in a barrel? But no, it's just the parts of the animals that you brutally murdered put into a barrel. But then you got storage for ingredients. Here, some mushrooms, ingredients, eggs, feathers, flowers, rare flowers, mountain flowers, recipe books, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Wheats, elemental salts, alchemy lab, soul gems. So you got all sorts of your soul gems, everything else, gemstones, heartstones. The arcane enchanter there. There's some random book on a pedestal here. Not entirely sure exactly what purpose that serves, but decorational motif. And the staff enchanter. So this is like your crafting quarter over here. And then if we go up, if we go up, yes, up the stairs. So you got bookshelf, so you can store some of the books. No bookshelf here with just some static decoration. Another bookshelf with some more. Oh no, this is actually storage for toys. Going back into the whole thing of being able to adopt the children. And then notes, journals, letters, scrolls. Unique looking storage for all of that as well. So yeah, all in all, yeah. Well, actually, that's shabby. Actually, to be honest. Yeah. Well, I like it. I think it works. It works for what it needs to work for. The way that it looks, presentation, it's homely, but not overbearingly done. So it's easy enough to navigate around the house. It's easy enough to find what you need in the house. It's not overbearing in decoration with little nooks and crannies and this and that, and tiny little things hanging off of everything. So it's a bit more open, a bit more airy for a player home. Alright. So I'm going to leave this one here. So if you want to check out the mine, then you'll have to go to the link in the description below to download this mod for yourself, to then go and check out the mine. But yeah. So yeah, as I just said, as always, there will be a link in the description below to this mod, which is Skyhome's Dragonfall's Manor by Greg D. But yeah, not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Or if you're not entirely sure what shabby means, basically, it's good. But right, so that's going to be it for this video. So if you like this video, please remember to leave a like, because it helps, somehow. And if you want to see what other videos I've got on the channel, why not subscribe? Easiest way to do it. And also, in my channel description, you will find links to my Twitter and my Discord. If you want to follow me on there, where I will every now and then I might post some random thing, or I might post a little update, or you can leave me on the Discord primarily. You can leave me suggestions to other mods to look at, or you can just go on there and just generally ask me any kind of questions, or just post a question there, or anything like that. Bada bing, bada boom. You know, my Discord's still in its early days, but slowly trying to get to work on it. But it's still in early days on the Discord at the moment. But if you don't want to follow me on any of my other social medias or anything like that, but you want to leave me a suggestion to another mod, just let me know in the comments below. And if you are subscribed, remember to press that notification bell, so you will get notified when I upload my next video. That's of course if YouTube will actually do it, because I know YouTube can be funny with that shit sometimes. But right, that's enough of my ramblings. So it's time for me to get out of here. So until next time, I'll see you all later.